Good morning, everyone. This is Smith-Rea at Midlife Mastery. Today is Wednesday, June the 6th, 2018. I hope this day finds you all very well. But folks, I got up this morning. I haven't put on any makeup. I haven't even hit the shower, listening to the news. Let me say this. We have got to use our common sense. We are in a time of earth changes. And some of you don't believe in the prophecies of Black Elk and all the others about the earth changes, but guess what? They're here, they're real, they're now, and people are dying because they still choose to ignore what's in front of their faces. Volcanoes are going off not just in Hawaii, but in the whole, not the entire Pacific, but close enough. They're on a network. One pops off, the other pops off behind it. Kilauea is the beginning. Let's just hope Yosemite's doesn't pop up because we're in a world of hurt if it does over here in the States. Now the West, Southwest, Pacific Southwest has volcanoes. The Northern Midwest is dealing with lightning strikes and storms. The Midwest, Southern Midwest, seems to be dealing with a lot of winds also. And the East, we're being pummeled by rainstorms. They're almost at hurricane level. And this is my warning to you. I'm a woman of a certain age. I've lived a very long time and I've lived through several different seasons. Here in the mid-Atlantic, we're tropical one moment, rainy the next moment, snowy the next. But what we have today are unprecedented weather patterns, and they are dangerous. When you look up into the sky, and the sky just doesn't look right, it goes from sunny to silvery gray. That means storms are coming. It could be rain, it could possibly be thunderstorms. But in Maryland and in parts of Virginia, that means sudden flash floods and people are losing their lives. So for the mid-Atlantic and the eastern coast, when you we hear these storms are coming, prepare then. When you see the rains pummeling the streets outside, stay indoors. This idea of I have to run to the store to get this or run to the store to get that and run into a flash flooded road where you cannot get your car through or street can be very dangerous. And you may not make it to the store or back home. I don't mean to alarm you, but this is serious. And it's getting ridiculous. People are losing their lives behind being just plain stupid. Yes, I'm a little testy this morning because when people die foolishly, I never understand that. It might be a karmic thing, but to me it just looks like I said, just plain stupid. Take care of yourselves and your children and your loved ones. As I said, over here we're catching the rains. About 2 weeks ago, a gentleman was caught in the flash flood trying to help a woman find her cat, save her cat. He was in the National Guard. He was a reservist, a wonderful type of person. I wish I had met him. He got caught up in the flash floods over in Ellicott City and died. He lost his footing. It can happen to you. So this is the warning. Pay attention to the weather patterns out here because they are unprecedented. The earth is going through changes. That means we're going to go through changes whether we want to and whether we believe it or not. And it's affecting our very lives. It's going to affect the crops. It's going to affect our electricity, our power, energy, and it's going to affect us personally. I just want you to take care of yourselves out there. Use extreme caution when you find yourselves in those weather conditions that can be life-threatening. Before it was snow, now that it's warm, it's rain. And I'm going to tell you what happened to me yesterday. I'm not a scientist. I can only speculate, but there is something in the air. I have extraordinarily sensitive skin. Right now it's asthmatic. My hands are swollen. And I have an opening, like a lesion, on my wrist. As I stepped off the subway yesterday and into the station, something got in my wrist that started my wrist to burn as if someone had stuck me with a poker. I'm blowing, trying to figure, just waving my hand. It felt like a chemical burn, and it probably was. I washed my hands as soon as I got to my destination with cold water. I couldn't see it, but it was there, and my skin has let me know it. Now, I've had this strange skin situation for the past 6 months, which means there's still something outside that's attacking me. And it's not just me, it's just others don't feel it, but it's there. For this, I'm taking herbs, I'm doing certain cleanses, and I'm keeping myself cleansed also on the outside. I'm using my oils, I'm using my tea tree oil, I'm using everything I can possibly do to keep my skin cleansed. My skin from head to toe keeps the body safe, keeps it's a protectoring shield to keep the body safe. Yes, I've read all about and I know all about the colon and when it comes to eczema, but this is different because I felt this burning from the outside, not from the inside. This is something I witnessed with my own eyes and senses, my nerves. So, folks, this is the warning. Now is the time when we have to really use all the wisdom, especially the folk wisdom that we've ever heard from our grandparents. We have to be aware of it. We have to use it. We have to know that it is real. Our lives depend on it. So, what we can also do, and I'm going to hit you with a mantra, when we find ourselves feeling anxious or downright scared, we find ourselves in situations that we have no control over and we are threatened by. Use the mantra Hugh. It's letter H, letter U. And it's pronounced like the gentleman's name, Hugh. And what you do, you can say it to yourself, quietly. If you have your wits about you still, you can say it, mentally, silently, and you just repeat it until you've calmed down and can think clearly. Q is going to get into the subconscious, which is going to check the conscious, tap into your conscious. It will calm you down. It will give you clarity. It will show you a route of escape and get to so that you can get out safely. Or it'll create an environment and you'll be protected as if you're in a bubble. Either way, you'll be safe with the hue. So practice the hue. You can do it. It's a regular mantra that I use. You can do it 10 to 20 minutes every morning or before you go to sleep. You can use it as a spiritual practice, or you can just use it when you feel anxious. It's great for nerve calming, and it's great for opening doors when doors are closed to you. So again, it's pronounced you. So with your common sense and with your hue, you're going to be okay. This is C. Smith-Rea at Midlife Mastery. Enjoy the day of your choice.